I live in Dublin, Ireland, and I see that no one here. Dublin, Dublin, is it Ireland or is it Scotland? It's the capital of the Republic of Ireland. Scotland is Edinburgh. Okay. So Shrey Bansal lives in Dublin. And I see that no one here speaks Gaelic or Irish. School students even joke that they would rather learn German or Spanish as it would be more useful in the job market. So I often wonder, how do languages die? Can the same happen to our Indian languages, as these days we see more and more people speaking English proudly, where most words in a sentence are English and only a few are in Hindi? Is this normal? Also, countries like Ireland have extremely small armies. They have about 7,500 soldiers. Good point. How do they survive, and does, depending on the US and the EU, take away their sovereignty? Let me answer the second part of the question first. If a nation has 7,500 soldiers, that nation is colonized. Okay? It's not a sovereign nation. So, yes, Ireland's sovereignty has been taken over by the UK, by the US. EU? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Ireland hasn't done Brexit, right? Northern Ireland is under British occupation, that which has suffered Brexit, but Ireland hasn't. So Ireland is a member of the EU, probably NATO as well, if I'm not mistaken, and then that's where all the sovereignty disappears. So Ireland is not a sovereign nation. If you have 7,500 soldiers under, is Ireland a member of NATO? Let me see. Ireland, NATO. I'm quickly googling. Okay, Ireland is not a member of NATO. Well, good for it. But well, makes no real difference. You're part of the Anglosphere, despite not being an English-speaking nation. Sad. So, coming to the main part of the question, no one speaks Gaelic or Irish in Ireland, and students joke they would learn a foreign language rather than their own language because it's more useful in the job market. It's very similar to what's happening in India. Like you point out rightfully, most Indians speak, Hindi-speaking people speak English, a combination of English and Hindi, and that's how languages die. When you no longer value your language, and it's not, the government has to step in and ensure that the education system is based in Indian languages and the mother tongues of students, and secondly, that the job market does not require you to know English. Should make it illegal, should make it a punishable offense for uh, for a company to require that you speak good English to get a job. So these things have to be implemented. That's called decolonization, and we are not doing that, and that's why it's killing our languages. Where is the literature in local Indian languages? Hardly a few publications. Most regional language publishers have disappeared. If it continues this way, in a century, you will have hardly any Indian culture left. Most Indian languages will be dead. That's what will happen. This is how languages die. You can actually map the process of the ongoing death of a language. So yeah, it's happening to our Indian languages, and many Indian languages will die out in the next few decades if nothing is changed. And right now, nothing is being done to change it. So that's where I am very disappointed with the Modi government. What have they done to strengthen India's culture and languages? Tell me the top 5 initiatives the government has taken in the field of culture and civilization and language. Nothing. It's very disappointing. And yeah, that's all I can say about this.